Today we're looking at a one-person pyramid hot tent by Toplander. Not the smallest of packages or the lightest, but I think the design is a little bit different to other tents we've covered. So let's take a look. Okay, so let's take a look at what we've got. This is obviously our hot tent hatch, which is like a mesh. I assume that's heat proof. We've got a single pole made up of 4 sections. The outer, which being a hot tent, is actually silver lined, so it keeps some heat in, reflective. Then we've got a ball, which I'm assuming goes on the top of the central pole, stop any fabric ripping. Load of tent pegs. Couple of guy ropes, and then our inner bedroom section. The instructions suggest pegging it out around the perimeter, then opening the entrance and put this single pole into position, like so. And then obviously I need to make some adjustments now, just to tension it up. But that's pretty much the single pole in place. You have to then add one of these guy lines to each corner and peg it out, and it does pull it out quite a bit, so it's going to increase the size inside. And there's our entrance. So now we've got the bedroom compartment set up. That simply hangs from a loop where the top of the pole is, and then it's pegged out in each corner. And I'll show you inside now. So the inside there's just enough space for one sleep mat. You've got space out the back for quite a bit of kit or wood, but no real way to access it because there's no other zips to get in. And then you can see we've got quite a bit of space inside the tent other than the sleeping compartment. And then you've got the option to have a hot tent stove. If you look on the outside, you'll see that's all sealed up at the moment with quite a lot of Velcro. But we have the option to put this in place, and we'd have to cut a hole depending on the size of our chimney coming out. Flap to cover that when it's not there, and then rain cover. I'll just Velcro down over the top so we can leave this in place permanent. We've got a couple of other things to note. We've got a vent on each side. Whoop. So there's another vent on the other side, and then we've got a zip all the way down there, so we can open up. We can either have both doors open, choose one or the other. And there we've got both doors open. Quite a bit of space in here, although it is going to be taken up if you've got a hot tent stove in here. That's going to make it fairly compact. It is designed for one person, and unless you were using it without the inner fabric, you're not going to get more than one person in here.